Alright, greetings. Alright, thank you for joining us. That's brought to you by Fifth Dimension. Alright, this is a little bit different than what I'm usually. This is a, I guess there's another word for it, but basically, oh, great. Figures, well, if he keeps bothering me, I'll have to tend to that. Alright, tonight is, it's a little bit different. The idea is to, I'm connected to other alien races, obviously, with the idea is to file charges against the aliens that have been causing difficulties on this planet. So, I'm not going to name all of them off, because I can't think of all of them. I don't have a list or anything. But those that have caused crimes against humanity. Manipulating humanity, you know, there's going to be different stages of this, but I know it sounds weird and all that, but hopefully others will follow. The idea behind this too is to, you know, as we go into alien contact, you can say this is another way of getting people's attention, that these beings are here, hidden, but of course many of them have manipulated humans. Humans have fallen for, you know, different manipulations, such with you know, genetics, the military, etc., finances, whatever it is. Some channelers have been taken over here and there, but we're just going to go into a generality of everything. But figure this would be the best. This is assisting us in going through our ascension. No, it's not going to be any paperwork or anything you file. It's basically just putting them out there, the beings that are causing difficulties. Now we're going to go into generality of beings that are, you know, going through timelines and manipulating humanity. So negative beings, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, this is a little bit controversial. This whole thing is controversial, so not everyone's going to be okay with it. But at least it's to put them out there, the beings that are causing problems here, to set us free. So I take this seriously, or whatever you want. So it's a Galactic alliance I'm connected to that's going to go unnamed, but it is part of a process of us. So we are getting closer to alien contact, let's put it that way. So the beings that are causing difficulties here, once again, we're going to go in generality. We're not going to call certain beings by name or anything like that. They know who they are. People out there know who they are. So we'll just, you know, take it with, you know, yeah. So it's of course people don't want to always hear that you're filing charges against beings like, oh, just send love to them. Yes, but sometimes you have to put the law of the land out there to change a contract. So this comes back to me karmically, whatever, it's fine. But the idea is so beings that are causing difficulties on this world, I can't name all of them. We'll start with feline Illyrians that are causing the Nordics or Pleiadians. Pleiadian beings, not always the Nordics, that are causing difficulties. Reptilians, because I didn't want to put the reptilians at the first of the list because everyone wants to put them at the list. Some Carians are causing difficulties here. Insectoids are causing difficulties. Syrians. Anunnaki, that's probably should have been the first one on the list, but otherwise Zeta Greys, or Greys for that matter. There's probably other, even Arcturians. Some Arcturians are not so friendly to our species. Some Fandorians are not kind. Martians, Illuminati, manipulators. So to put them on notice, at least. So charges are basically comes in different forms. There's other, well, basically for other galactic alliances to choose whatever they feel fit, or just lay it out there and, you know, see what works, I guess. The idea is these beings will be charged today and go on for, you know, if they don't leave or, you know, don't change their ways or whatever it is. Of course, some of them need to continue doing what they're doing. But either way, for it to be recognized what they're doing, for humanity to know what they're doing, know that they're here, that is the idea behind this. Just so some charges can be revoked, whatever it is, it doesn't, the idea is to put a spotlight on the beings that are causing difficulties here. So you can say this is kind of like, it's not 100%. So some might take this a little bit too seriously. You can and you can't. Now it's not going to be the same for every being. Every being will be on an individual. But at least it gets the word out that we're kind of tired of all this, and we want our Earth to heal and go back, connect to the Galactic Federations in a positive way. At least for us, for humanity to know who's here. How about that? So nothing here is concrete. Let's put it that way. So, but at least we're putting this information out there to help humanity realize there is manipulators going on, causing our Earth to be in this slave environment. But many humans here are ready for ascension, and have been waiting a long time. And this is like hopefully helping them get their upgrades so they can assist humanity even more. Basically, it's like turning into another person, because you're being activated, so you all of a sudden, and you're out there, they know who they are. People feel like there's a lot more going on with them, they just have not been turned on, so they can do more for humanity. Doesn't mean that's going to happen now, but hopefully it will happen in the future. That's the plan. So, but we are getting closer to alien contact of some kind. Well, of course, we currently have it, but we don't see it in our visual. Then again, technically we do, but jeez. But for it to be more recognized by our society, instead of just see it as conspiracy. There is a planet I've been connecting to. Now this is probably the most controversial of everything. Some people better connect to it, whatever it is. I don't know if I'm a part of it. I'm not sure if I'm a part of it at all. Maybe I'm just channeling it. It's a planet called Dominion, and I would say it's an Archon planet. Basically, you can say this is where they're having their fun. Beings that are causing difficulties here can be pulled into this planet. So like you're manipulating a female that's anorexic, like a Nordic being is manipulated her to become more of an anorexic to push her to suicide. So when they get charged, I don't know all the basics of it, but they can be taken to this world where they become an anorexic girl and go through those type of things. Of course, some people have followed that like absolutely insane. So there's, like I said, this isn't 100% of where this is going, but it is showing trials are, because some might feel like that's not the right way to go about it, but either way, there's an Archon world that will, you reap what you sow. If you're going to do this to somebody, it's going to happen to you. Some shape or form. Doesn't mean it'll happen exactly like that. Is that world causing more trouble than this one? In some ways, yes. But it's another way to filter. That's probably the most controversial part of this, but it does exist. And apparently it's been around for a while. So planet where it is, not there. I gotta say where it is. I don't know where it is. I believe it's our Archon world. So I believe this is actually already going on. So for me to bring this up just kind of recognizes what's happening. Now, the charges and stuff like that, I don't believe that's been kind of put out there. But I'm putting this stuff out there generally, basically speaking, for the Galactic world. They're going to do their thing. So basically, the beings that have caused difficulties for our, like in World War II, with Area 51, etc., taking over our government, taking over society, poisoning us on a daily basis. Those beings that have manipulated the humans to do this, they should be called out, at least recognized. Let's put it that way. What happens? What kind of file charges? Like I say, file charges against them. What happens sometimes you just file charges and nothing happens, but sometimes you file charges, something does happen. Kind of let the universe take care of it. Let's look at it that way. So there's no definite direction of where this is all going to go, but always charge them for, like, this is not right, and we're not executing anybody, we're not persecuting anyone, but we are, like, just like, this isn't right, and we're calling them out. Let's put it that way. So it's like it's all on paper, or galactic paper, and look at it that way. So, and this is worldwide, or you could say solar system wide. I guess do it worldwide. You do it, so yeah, we're doing the bounds of this planet, because if we go anywhere else, so good luck on that. It includes the moon. Actually, here just died. Okay, it's back up again. New audio, yeah. It's just that's great. So, so nothing's like final, but it is calling them out. Let's put it that way. So I got where this all came from. Became just a download. Dominion planet, yeah, super controversial, but it's, yeah, kind of like a Sodom and Gomorrah planet in some regard. It's a world that's multi-dimensional, obvious like any world, but it's kind of like a torture world in some regard, but not entirely. Just, it's like, it's, some beings need to go through this, some beings don't. I don't know if I want to touch that one. But the planet is called Dominion. I might connect to it over time, but they're not saying where it is. But it's kind of a vicious world when you think about it. So beings that are causing difficulties for our planets need to be heard. It needs to be heard that they're doing it. So most of the population, obviously, well, even those in the UFO community, hopefully they'll start to. You can do stuff like this. You can just say it. It doesn't mean you're gonna go out and hack a bunch of people. You don't want to do that. Just put it out there on phone. Just like some people might disagree with it, but you know what? It's like nothing's changing. You can send all the love and light you want. We're going in this circle. We're not going anywhere, really. Not really. I mean, we're gonna have a new year coming up, and it's gonna be the same as this year. A little bit of change here and there. We'll have our own version of the event come up. Everyone will get excited. Nothing will happen. It's just the same. Hopefully, it won't be any more fires in California. Of course, there will be some, but unfortunate. But the idea is to call out the Illuminati too, file charges against them, the negative ones that are causing it. This is all for malevolent beings, basically, that are causing problems on this planet. Call them out, and and continue on every day. They'll be filed. Charges will be filed against them every single day, as long as they continue to do this. So this goes on and on. It goes unlimited. So they keep doing this to our world. So every day, now some might say happened yesterday, whatever. It goes start today on the 14th of December, 2018. So now they're going to get charges on them from now on. So where the prosecution, all that comes in, is not in my hands. Who knows that? Let the universe handle it. Let the universe take care of it. Let's put it that way. So you can send them love, but the idea is to heal the timelines that they're manipulating on our world, so they can leave us the hell alone and go somewhere else. So calling them out is one way of doing it. Some people might agree with that. Like I said, you're not going to make everyone happy with this. This is the controversial channel. So I'm not here to step on anybody's toes or anything either, but the idea is to release their contracts so we can move on with our lives in a better way. We don't have to worry about the economy crashing every single. Just like it's Groundhog Day on this world, isn't it? Every year it's the economy, or it's politics, it's like the same old thing over and over again. It's like, you find a villain and you beat it to death. One year, New Year comes, you find a new villain, you beat it to death. That's this world. It's not going anywhere. We're not really ascending that much, not really. The idea is for us to heal the contracts, for us to have an alien, connect to the alien brothers and sisters in a positive way. Even if there are not so friendly ones, at least we get to recognize them. Not to have hate against them, but at least they'll release their hold on this planet. And that's the idea. Most of the population will laugh at all this, but most of the population is under their control. So, of course, I would find that funny, but it's true. It's like, I mean, humanity's doing the same thing. It's a robot society, if you really think about it. And it's time. We gotta just put no more of this. I mean, every year is the freaking same, and it's a nightmare. There's got to be a way out of this. So at least doing something like this is something. It's making an effort. It's better than nothing. This just sort of came, downloaded. And I'm gonna have a text transcript of this too. Just because to help humanity realize what's going on. Obviously, at least with the United States. Now, these beings have been here forever. Since Atlantis. So, not to say we're going to charge them. I mean, you can, if you want to charge them from then on till now, go right ahead. Everyone can do whatever they want. This charge here is from starting today and going on. Now, yeah, can it be towards what they've done in the past? Yeah, you can add that. Yeah. The charges won't start from the beginning of some people can do that. since Atlantis started, when the manipulation started there, and then go to now and continue on, go for whatever if you're willing to do so. But it's a mental thing. It's just putting the information out there for the world to basically change us from this reality. We got to shift out of this was an oxymoron or whatever this is. The idea is to shift out of Groundhog Day called reality. So that's, instead of living the same day over and over again, slowly release manipulations, because manipulators are obviously going to everything, into the air, into the food, into everything. I mean, to be healthy, apparently you have to work out all the time, eat well, and be at the gym all day. It's like, what is this? Not to say you should eat something that's bad for you, but it's like, this doesn't make any sense. It's like, of course in the United States that's where it's going on. It's like, you eat a cracker, you gotta go to the gym. It's like, that's what the world we live in. Does any of that make any sense? I believe not. So yeah, we're being hit by everything. Chemically warfare, psychological warfare, and eventually MK Ultra warfare, whatever you want to call it. We're being hit on every level, and it's time for us to take our power back. Basically, that's what this is about. So finding the charges against these beings should be interesting. Yeah, do whatever you want. Probably the less violent the better, but everyone's different. But there will be a time when first contact does occur, we will see these beings that aren't so friendly. And starting war with them probably will not be a good idea, but then again, everyone has free will. Now, the way these beings manipulate us, they use free will to their advantage. So they get into our belief systems and slow our ascension down. Without going into full details, they have ways of doing it, even on a psychic level. They do that. So, like through beliefs, like channeling belief systems, and they get in there and they kind of slow things down. They like say, "Oh, we're the good aliens. Come connect with us, and be friends with us." And without going into full detail, but some of them are here to hold us. The idea is to go forward. So this is about going forward. And these beings that are causing difficulties here will be called on. So that's why I'm not naming any names or anything. I'm not going to do that. You can say they've already been served. They already know that they've been charged. However that works with the Galactic Federations. We'll just keep it general. But the idea is for us to release from the negative contracts that are here. So yeah, we're under siege since at least my existence here, and grandparents and on, ancient ancestors. Ideas for us to move on from all that. So yeah, you can do it mentally. You know, I would do it with love, but some probably won't. But I believe majority would. Just to, I mean, final charges might be a little bit harsh and for some people, but sometimes it's like, you know, I guess gotta lay it down. When you're filing charges, you're putting, at least you're writing up, you know, like, you know, you're putting the light on them. Doesn't mean you're going to throw them in a fire or anything like that, or have lions eat them or anything like that. You're just charging them, and that, and like I said, let the universe and karmic courts deal with it. But at least you're saying what they're doing is not right, and we're calling them out. And it's time to end this. Not to say it's not all Lyrans, not all Pleiadians, not all Syrians, not all Arcturians, etc., etc. It's not all of them. It's just the groups that are causing difficult mischief here. And there are other beings here that go unnamed, too. Eventually, that'll be seen. But it's for us to upgrade from this reality, so we can help others come out of suffering. We can have children and not be afraid if someone's going to harm them. It's like, what kind of place? I mean, I know some people like a savage world, but it's like, it's got to come to an end eventually. So many humans here are stuck in their old ways, obviously, because they feel it's normal. Nothing wrong with that, but change is inevitable, and change is hard but needed. So not sure what changes this is going to bring in. I kind of have to go with the flow of it. Yeah, the other night, now I was going to name this, title this differently. The other night, I had a dream of being shot by machine guns. Now, I wasn't hit by a machine gun, but I had machine gun fire was everywhere through a dream. It was everywhere. I didn't get hit, and there was another person there too. They didn't get hit either. It's like, geez, what's the deal on this? So you can say that's what triggered all this. You know, I mentioned the Lyrans the other day, and now I'm mentioning all of them instead. So calling out the ones that are causing difficulties. This is part of like the diplomatic, you know, role. But like I said, I don't want war. The idea is for peace. That's what this is all about. But at least you gotta put charges. You gotta make it known to what they're doing here. Us as humans have to do it. Is this going to make a change? I hope so. It feels like we are getting closer. Alien energies are getting stronger here. What that turns into is unknown. I just put that our connection with them are some kind of disclosure. I don't know. Eventually that'll occur, but the idea is to do the best we can. They're not giving me any details now. There is an alien race here. Let's see if they're not really. I think I have an idea. Okay. Alright, we'll do a message from them, and this might be super general, but it's for good purpose. Alright, much love, blessings. Here we go. We are the Pleiadian collective. You are warning more about your species, as we are allowed to give you information and see what you do with it. If you want to heal your society, you will. Yes, it will be a small group at first, but over time it will catch on to the rest of your human collective. As yes, this is a change of culture and ideas. Your soul will shift to your higher dimensional self. As you are, yes, in some ways taking a risk of putting yourselves out there to be different than your average human. Become more galactically known. The idea is to renew your species, your belief systems, renew everything, heal it, heal your words, your vocabularies, the way of life, heal your communications with each other. Instead of negativity, you see positivity. Jokes can be positive, they don't have to be negative. You are just shifting out of the old mold of how to be human. You are rewriting that book as we speak. So yes, you will feel a difference in vibration. You will just know you are in another idea of yourself. And over time, where galactic knowledge will come in, we are only allowed to give you only so much to see what you do with it. Do you toss it away? Do you shut it down? Or do you explore it? Your galactic visions of who you are, where you can go, is actually right with you right now. Over time, it will become more advanced. This is how you advance yourselves, by doing something different. Fear, yes, is inevitable, but eventually you go and jump into the lake anyway. One starts it off, others will follow, and you find out it's not so bad. That is the idea. New information will be brought to you shortly. What matters now is you are finding yourselves in a better light. Yes, there will be tests, because these beings that were mentioned that are causing aggravation to your society have difficulties letting go of your world. They're obsessed with you. In some ways, you're obsessed with them. So, healing those contracts is difficult, but not impossible. It can be done instantly, or it can be done in 30 years. It depends on the person and the being. Those that want it to be instant, you will feel a change little by little. Some of you have millions of contracts, and healing them all in one day might take some time. Yes, your environment, you're going into, yes, a new age of human. A new age where you see your future more clearly. Connect to your abilities in a way that you never thought you ever could. Abilities that you never thought you even had. So, our message to you is keep being yourself. Keep being curious. A message is down the way that you are going into a new you. Blessings to you. Alright. Keep it simple. That's all we have for today. Tomorrow, well, we'll see where that goes. We'll be in a different location just for one day. I'll be back here. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have a different lighting system, as some of them have been asking for it, so I like this lighting system, but we'll try something different. A little bit less dark, but I'm gonna try something. Not gonna give away anything. We'll have glowing lights in the background, or we'll have a disco, nothing like that. So I'll have this still on, but I'll have another thing up here, but I don't want to give anything away yet. So that's about it for tonight. I can't think of anything else. I'm gonna get up early tomorrow, so I'll be back tomorrow. Anything? Not done yet. Okay, I'm done. So yeah, you too can do this. You don't have to make a video, but you can do your charges for being. You can do it to angels, do it to spirit guides. Might as well. I didn't go that direction, but just put it out there. You can say it out loud or say it in your mind, but sometimes out loud is a bit better. Depends on whatever you want to do, whatever you're comfortable with. You can always revoke it too. You can always pull back. Okay, I don't feel good about that, so just don't do it. That's all right. Yeah, just but it's showing change. This is something different, right? I don't think anyone's done this. I don't look around, but it's not to be negative. It's just to release the contracts that are here as causing our paradise reality. So, all right, much love, everyone. Blessings, and have a great weekend. It's raining here, so I'll stay dry and should be back shortly. Much love.